Okay, good morning everyone. Today we are at a river fishing for trout. It's early spring, the water's really cold. I'm gonna be going with a hard bait, just slow retrieving it over the edges to get those brown trout moving. Later on the day, if I start to see some stoneflies hatching, I'll switch to the fly gear and try to get some cool top water action. I already saw a few from the bridge over there. I was scouting a bit. And there's a couple of fish standing here, but let's see if they want to actually take anything or not. And I think this is where the stonefly hatch would be at large when it starts today. There's some OKUMA current at the other side and the fish should be holding there. They don't want to use too much energy swimming through the tough, harder currents that go along. That's where they'll be at during summer, because that's where the oxygen is and it's easier for them to hunt when they have energy and oxygen. But for now they are trying to preserve the energy when it's cold, so they stay in the calmer parts of the stream. So that's where I'll be trying to cast. I'll go with the hard baits first, and if that does nothing, then I'm switching to a nymph. Yeah. Let's get fishing. The first cast I'm gonna be making is behind those rocks. I'm gonna start upstream and then I'm gonna work my way down, fishing along, barely moving the bait, just using my rod tip to twitch the bait a bit. So I'm gonna start there, just in that really calm area, to drag it across where I think the fish are holding. So I'm focusing on these parts behind these rocks, because that's where the fish will be holding, just right behind a rock. So you need to get that cast perfectly there, so your lure comes right in the nose of that fish. You don't want it to go behind the rock, you don't want it to go over the rock, you want it to go just perfect, so that the fish see the bait early and they rise and they take the bait. Oh, there was a big trout following. Oh my god, it went for it. It wanted to kill it. Oh, there's a big brown in this pool. Oh my god, it just didn't take. Oh, it's still after it. After. Oh my god, it's right there. Why doesn't it take it? That got my heart racing. Fish on. Mä sain sen. Se on siiman päässä. Nyt sit vaan jarruu vähän löysemmälle. Hyvä kala. Hyvä kala, pidetään se alhaalla. Ei anneta liikaa painetta. Just noin, ei anneta sen kalan antaa vavaa ja jarrun tapella sitä vastaan. Ei anneta sen kalan ravistaa uistinta. Because if you give too much pressure to the fish, it will start jumping. That's the problem with these trout. This is a nice trout, actually. It's a really good one. It's a really good one. Come on. Come on. It's a really good fish. Holy moly, it's a really nice fish. It's over 50 for sure. It's over 50 for sure. Tail first, come on! Oh, that's a big fish. And it's off. It's off right there. The bait of choice, Rapala Shadow Wrap 07. I love this bait. Alright, first fish of the day. So this is a stocked one, a stocked brown trout. But hey, it's a 55 centimeter. Beauty. Not a fat fish, but a long fish. And it gave a really good fight on that medium light rod. The Psycho stick really handled it well. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful fish. That was the same fish I saw before, following the bait, all the way in, didn't take it. I knew it was behind one of those rocks. There's 3 rocks behind there, so I knew it went that way. It was probably behind one of those rocks. When it's cold out, like when the weather's cold, they don't like to move a lot, so most likely it's not gonna change the whole area. It's gonna stay in the same area. Tried the Shadow Wrap 07. This is one of my favorites because it's such a unique bait. You can move it so slow in those currents and it doesn't go deep. It goes only around to 0.5 to 1 meter depth, depending on how you use it. But for me, I'm using it to go really close to the surface, and I'm just using my rod tip to just pop, 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 keep a little bit of movement to it, and not reeling in too much, because the water's cold, the fish don't want to chase too much, so that was the key. Fish just took the bait real hard. Yeah, awesome. We have a couple of more spots to check out, so hopefully we get more fish today. But anyway, a fish during springtime is always a win. Now, when the weather warmed up a bit, there's a stonefly hatch going on, so I'm switching to the fly. I'm gonna be using a small clink hammer to imitate the stonefly that are hatching here. There's 2 fish that I've seen now just rise. Let's see if we can get some fly action as well. This is awesome. Noin. Pinnalta! Ei tää oo hassumman kokonenkaan. Ei oikein pysty mitään tekemään. Oi 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 oi. Tää on ihan hyvä kala. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Yes! 46 centimeter. Beautiful, beautiful little trout. Come on. This is what we live for. Time for me to wrap things up. What an eventful day. Got one on the hard baits, so that means the fish are getting more active. And I also had a one follower during the evening, so the season is changing, and I think soon when the water's warm just a tad, the bait fish are gonna be moving in, and then the trout start to feed on small bait fish, and that's when the fishing gets really exciting. And we also had some really good Dryfly action on the fly rod. That was really something fun. I always enjoy those little takes, and today they were not little, they were like really smashing it, like the whole body of the fish coming out of the water as they were grabbing those stoneflies. Awesome. There was a lot of activity. Too bad I didn't get too much of that on camera. I tried, but every time I tried to film them, they didn't rise, and when I put the camera down to fish, they did rise. So it's been a fun day. Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.